Mhm. Could you call the nation of Turkey? Yeah. Hmm. Seems that they were having some financial problems as well as the nation of Greece. Yes. Hmm. Now, a lot of these nations around the Adriatic Sea, mhm. Albania is a place where I was a missionary at. Oh. And then there's the former Yugoslavia where we were married in Kosovo that used to be a part of Yugoslavia. Yeah. Hmm. And then there's Italy over here. Oh, and then there's Venice right there. Now, I had a personal concern that I would donate some of the money that's been spent on law enforcement in the United States. I think I'm going to require you to buy the least expensive product for all your police departments as soon as you get the lawsuit. And for every sheriff that wouldn't do their duty, you will all be required to buy the least expensive product without any accessories. Yes, that is absolutely necessary for you to do your job. Punch! Now, Venice is a place that's a concern to me. Mhm. Seems like they have a lot of water there. And supposedly it's flooding. Now, I thought that I might donate a little desalinator. Yes. For X number of hundreds of millions of gallons of water. Yes. Or I'd put it right outside of Venice and I'd steam that water all year round. Yes. To prevent the flooding of Venice. Poop! Now, for those that live there, they'd be happy to receive that charitable contribution of myself. Yes. Of wanting to protect a city. Yes. Now, in the United States, we don't seem to have much concern for other nations. But my thought is, since I have the right to sue you, I'm going to obligate you to not purchase anything, yes, except for the lowest price item, and it happens to be absolutely necessary for you to do your job. Now, I'm going to take that money and make a special charity for the individual residents of Venice, yes, where I'm going to put a desalinator there, yes, and I'm going to steam all that water, yes, and keep the salt for myself. Oh, I'm not going to convert it to electricity. I'm going to prevent the flooding of a city. Now, your self importance is obstructing me from doing some things that are very important to me. And since I have the availability of the HH gas, yes, I'm going to prevent the flooding of cities. Now, I have mentioned that every innovation that I've documented does work. Yes. And a lot of cities would be happy to receive that, knowing that if I were to steam at 4 to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, all that steam would go up into the upper atmosphere and it would prevent the flooding of Venice. Now, if you could get me the International Monetary Fund, oh, and all the employees since the United Nations signed that charter, yes, and then those in the World Bank, oh, all the employees of the World Bank, yes, since they decided that they would sign the charter as member nations of the United Nations, there's a possibility that they individually are legally liable for the fucking